Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. But first things first, late on Sunday night, a story that started as a rumor turned into a complete a viral shit show, shall we say. There was apparently an altercation between Michigan's strength coach and Michigan's head coach, or head coach in waiting, or however you want to phrase it, Juwan Howard. The reporting, the solid facts that we have from Brendan Quinn of The Athletic basically says there was a confrontation between Juwan Howard and strength and conditioning coach John Sanderson at a team practice. I believe it was Friday. It's currently undergoing a university review. There have been no sources have confirmed that punches were thrown in that altercation. But we're kind of at a point where we are in a wait and see mode there because Juwan Howard is on a zero tolerance policy with the University of Michigan because of an incident that happened with Greg Gard and Joe Krabenhoft after a Wisconsin game back in February of 2022 when he took a swing at an assistant coach. So, Fanta, is there a program, is there a university where we would be better suited to just have a reality TV show than the University of Michigan at this point? Because it is nothing but drama nonstop all the time. We need like a Hard Knocks in the University of Michigan athletic department because it's got to be fucking wild.
Yeah, it is insanity. And Brendan reported this, and I had heard the same from sources overnight, but Brendan reported it. So we'll go with what Brendan reports. He says multiple sources say claims of the punches being thrown in the aforementioned altercation are inaccurate. And I've heard the saying that this was not something where it was a full-out melee or a punches thrown. I think if that had happened, I think that this would already have been out there. I think you would have already seen Ward Manuel take immediate action because Juwan Howard is on a no-tolerance policy after what happened with Joe Krabenhoft and the Wisconsin staff in that game in February of 2022. The fact is that it is clear that Michigan's athletic department right now is a three-ring circus. It is a full-blown circus. They have had the wildest, most dysfunctional year that a department could possibly have, and yet their football team is in the college football playoff. Now, their basketball team, you can't say the same about. And their basketball program right now feels like a program that has no sense of direction. And part of that is that Juwan Howard had heart surgery, and going through that procedure was going to lead to a little bit of mystery here early in the season until he came back and had the head coaching job again. But what I think best represents the chaos of this program is the fact that this news all came down after a win. They beat Iowa. You should not have any sort of issues in the midst of winning a game or after winning a game, which also tells me that this wasn't some unbelievable distraction that kept the team from playing. Now, Fran McCaffrey getting absolutely pissed off on the other side sort of helps. We could talk about some of his temper and whatnot in Iowa. But for me, guys,
we hit FranCon 1 there. It was FranCon 1.
Yeah, I was
big fan of that phrase. Big fan.
Yeah, right.
When he gets mad, he looks like the uncle that is in the wheelchair in Breaking Bad. Have we talked about this? When he gets really mad.
Yeah.
Yes. He looks like him.
Ding, 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 ding. Right?
It's bad. You do not want to get in Fran's way when you get, and he has to get restrained. Look, but
his top lip stops working. It's only his bottom lip.
Yes. By the way, the people on X and on social media who are now saying that Fran's seat is hot, you can get all the way out of here. The players that he's brought into Iowa and developed, okay, the Murrays, Luka Garza, stop. You're not getting that any other time. But here's my thing. The last thing I would say about this Michigan chaos, Rob, is that John Sanderson has been at Michigan a very long time. He has done a terrific job at the University of Michigan.
If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, Use the bonus code FIELD200 and you will receive $200 in bonus bets instantly when placing your first wager of at least $10 with BetMGM. Here's what you got to do. Download the BetMGM app. Sign up using the bonus code FIELD200. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game regardless of sport. You will receive $200 in bonus bets regardless of the outcome of your wager. Just make sure that you use the bonus code FIELD200 when you sign up. And remember, BetMGM is now available under one wallet in select states. As a New Jersey resident, this is super convenient for me when I have to go cover games in New York or Philly. When crossing state borders, just log into your existing account instead of having to create new accounts in each state that you go to. And most importantly, I got to let you know, we do have some fun stuff coming up for this college basketball season. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boosts, my personal favorite, parlay odds boosts. So download the BetMGM app today.
He has developed a great reputation. He is very well liked. And you talk to anybody who knows him, they'll tell you about the career that he's had and the person that he is as your head strength coach. For a guy to be involved in this type of situation, who's been around that long and probably dealt with a lot of personalities, tells me this at least. Juwan Howard is the leader of a program, okay? The leader of any program should not be getting into it with anybody in a department, nor alone somebody that's been there for a very long time. And that, to me, at the end of the day, is the thing that sticks out to me the most, because these are adults. This isn't a kid getting into some sort of, altercation. These are two adults, your head men's basketball coach, your head strength coach. And now they leave a mark on your program as a result of some things that got out of control. So it's chaos, it's dysfunction, it's Michigan.
Theo, anything to add?
No, I've known John for a long time, Sanderson. He was my strength coach at Clemson. And let me assure you with one thing. If he's that upset, it's for good reason. And I don't know that they're going – I don't know the whole story of everything that's happened. But I do know the kind of person that John Sanderson is. And I'm talking top tier individual. And I mean that. I had lunch with him this summer whenever his son's on the AAU scene. Like, he is a great person who is about the right things. And I don't see a scenario where his reputation should be unrightfully, changed, because he is about the right stuff. He is one of the best in his industry. And I think Juwan might be in over his head. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I will say this: the report from Brendan Quinn, and this confirms what I've heard as well, is that Howard's status as Michigan head men's basketball coach is unchanged. I don't think that this is something that will cost Howard his job, especially if it's true that there were no punches that were thrown. I think that if he had thrown a punch, he probably already would be gone, right? And I do think that this is going to be something where it's very difficult to get a Michigan man, shall we say, out of that seat, unless it's something where you really want to get him out, right? If they were looking for an excuse to replace him, then this would be the easy way out. And I don't think that they're doing that. That's what they're going to do. So I would be surprised if this resulted in a coaching change at Michigan.
So I'm with you on that. But I would also say this. I think we're a lot closer to the Juwan Howard era being over at Michigan than we are with it continuing. Meaning, I don't think anything in the middle of this season is going to change. But it would not surprise me if at the end of this year, he moves on as a mutual type of thing.
back to the NBA, back on an NBA bench somewhere. Yeah, I would not be surprised if that happened either. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.